Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77 and we are back on Project Ozone 3 today. Yay! I love this pack. This is a lot of fun. We are in episode 4 and I've done a little work off camera since the last time you saw a video. If you recall, I made little wings going off in each direction, and this one has the nether portal. I made 2 more and kind of made them all centered. And this is where I think we'll have, at least I know for sure, Twilight Forest and probably the hunting dimensions, or maybe other dimensions. But for now, those 3 will probably be coming up pretty shortly, so I kind of made those. I also dug down here and I found that there is bedrock a few blocks down, so we can make those Grains of Infinity, I think they're called. Oh, here's some more cat stuff. And then I took this wing that went out and I kind of widened it all the way out so that we had more room to work and make some machines and that sort of thing. So we have space now. Let's go see what this thing gives me, okay? And I got string. Okay. So today we're going to try to eventually get to the point of making a mob farm. But I want to make this a mob farm not where I'm going to go and kill mobs for experience and that sort of thing. I'm not doing a simple one. I want to do one that will just, you know, kill them automatically. And to do that, I'm going to use what's called a mob crusher. This device here. But this device takes plastic, and so we're going to have to go get plastic. And so one of the first things you have to do, if you look at this, let's go back through this. You have to get dry rubber, which you get through smelting, these little balls here. And these tiny ones here are coming from the latex processing unit. And the latex processing unit has to get those from an extraction from trees. Okay, so we have to get the latex from the tree, and that means we need the tree fluid extractor. So we're going to start off with this pretty quick here. Okay, so let's go get what we need here. We need an iron gear. That takes iron. Let's grab a whole bunch of iron. There's a stack of that. And I'm going to make 4 of these. Here we go. And that didn't work out the way I wanted it. Okay. We got 4 of those. We need some furnaces and some redstone. Let's grab our redstone. That would be up here. And do I have any furnaces? Probably not. And I probably don't have any cobblestone. Fortunately, we have cobblestone. There it is. I'll just make a stack of furnaces. And then we'll see how this goes. Zoop. There we go. And we'll make... I have stone in here. Okay, that should be it. And we make 4 of those. Okay, I'm going to go get some area set up over here, and we're going to get this running. This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, the next thing we need to get is a mechanical user. Now this takes a lever. Let's make that really quick. And then it takes a dropper. Let's get that. There we go. And we already have the resonating crystal on us, so there is the mechanical user. Okay, so I want this to be facing upwards. It could be downward, it could be upward. I like upward, and there it is. The idea here is that this is going to be placing logs in this spot, okay? And then I want to have this other one facing right there. So now all of those are facing in. If I go up here and look, you can kind of see they're all facing inward. And what happens is if you put some wood in here, it will break that down and process that for latex processing, okay? But first we have to get this kind of configured. And what I want to do is I want to have a chest right here where we can put logs, okay? And I want to be able to put into that, let's see, wood. I'm trying to figure out how I can get to this part here. Okay, I'm going to put this on the other side here, I think. Let me put it over here. I'm trying to design this on the fly, guys. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And I'm going to put right here an item conduit. Right there. And then we're going to put a transfer pipe. And this should go... Nope, that's the wrong thing. Oh, man. Okay. Do this again. Transfer pipe. I don't want to transfer up into there. I'll have to get a wrench and reconfigure that. But the idea being that if I go over here and I grab some wood... Let's grab some wood. Just like this. And you put it into this chest. It'll then feed into the mechanical user. Okay? And so there it goes. It should just pop in if I set this up right. We want to place the block. Is that right? There it is. And these are already starting to process. You can see it's breaking it down. And what it's doing here is extracting fluid latex. Now, we have to extract that out into another device, which will be the latex processing unit, okay? So let's try to figure that out now. I need some of these. I'm curious. This is something I'm going to see. Can I open this up with that on top of it? What if I have a transfer pipe on top? Okay, and we're going to get, like I said, a wrench to get that. And we need another one over here so we can get out of these 2 as well. So I'm going to have to make another fluid node and run this line around. Let me go get that done and also make a wrench. I've changed my mind. I want these to come up, and that's what they're going to do here, if I can just get out of the way. And I want them to kind of go over to one part over here. So we're going to go over this way. We're also going to feed that into there, and we're going to put this over here. Okay, so all of those should be coming off this line, and then I want this to go down into here. And this is where we need the latex processing unit. So let's go over here and let's look at that up, because we want to feed into that. And this unit right here, we have some furnaces. We need a steel casing, which is just some glass. Looks like an osmium. So let's see here. Let's get osmium, and let's get some more iron. And let's look for some glass. I have a piece of glass. But we'll cook up some glass really quick by using our really awesome furnace. There it goes. And look, it gives us 2 per shot. That's awesome. So we should have enough already. There we go. Okay, so let's see here if we can do this for the steel casing. This is steel ingot. Did we make more steel? We have 1. I need to make some more. Let me go make some more steel. Okay, I made some more steel. We should be able to make this now. There is the steel casing. Now we're going up to here. We have iron, we have redstone, we have furnaces on us, don't we? We need an iron gear. That's easy because we have iron on us. And there we go. That's the latex processing unit. Now I'm going to run it over here. It's getting dark and it's a blood moon. This will be kind of interesting to see what happens. But we're going to put this, we'll put it right here for now. And we're going to take out of this and we're going to put it down into there. Okay, there it goes. And we should be seeing latex flowing into that hopefully soon. You can see it's going out of here. It's going to 0, 0. That means it's pulling out, and this thing should be filling up, and it is, okay? Now, this also takes water, so I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to take this sink. I'm not really using it for much except for making some clay, which I don't really need, and I'm going to put that over here. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different, I think, and this is a neat little trick here. I'm going to take some iron, because I've got a lot of iron. I'm going to make some blocks of iron. Can I do that like this? Yes. Okay, and we're going to make an anvil. And if I recall the anvil, if it's still the same recipe, there we go. Now, if you take one of these and put an anvil, you get 8 of the flattened ones, and that's fantastic, because what we're going to do here, I know I'm going to waste some of this stuff here, but what we're going to do is take this out for a second. I'm going to put the sink right here. Let's have it facing this way. And then I'm going to take these flattened ones and put it on the side. And so now it will automatically transfer fluid out. And then I'm going to put this latex processing unit back. And it should fill up with water, and it is. And it should eventually fill up with latex, and it is. So now all I need to do is provide this with power, and then it should start processing. Now we got power over here, and I don't have a great way of... Oh, it looks like really trashy. I may have to move this up over here. I probably will move it up over here and run power down and around. So let me just move this real quick and then get some stuff for power lines, and we're going to have this thing processing. I really don't want to take directly out of a generator. I'd like to take it out of a capacitor bank, which is a power bank. So I'm going to make some capacitors. Now the capacitor here just takes iron. We got that. We got redstone. But if I look here at this, it takes a grainy capacitor. We got gold and copper. That's easy. Grainy capacitor, though, takes the greens infinity. And what you do with that is basically on bedrock, you light it, and after a little bit, this grains of infinity will pop out. So I'm going to get some more stuff, and I'm going to then make enough capacitors here so we can tie off of that and then run our power line. All right, this one should make the 16 of these capacitors that I need. And now if I go back to the capacitor, you got to make this one. We need some gold nuggets, and I didn't have the gold on me. Darn it, I thought I had everything. Okay, so let's wrap this up here. And let's have to put something away too, aren't we? Let's get rid of that stuff there. Okay, so we need to get some gold nuggets here. That'll work. Okay, we're going to make capacitors. Let's do as many as we can. I got to press shift while I press that button, and there we are at 8 capacitors. Now we need iron, and we need to get 8 redstone blocks, okay? And so let's just do that really quick here. Let's see. How many does that make us? Makes us 7. Let's grab that, and then let's make one more. Like that. Okay. And there we go. Let's make these 2 capacitors. Right there. And we'll come back for that block later. And so we're going to put these right beside the power. And you can see right away it's gaining power from these generators. It sucked all the power out And now we're getting this power. So that's really good. Now we're going to want to run a line over there. And usually, when I start out, I use leadstone flux. So let's see if I can get some of that. Let's get rid of all of this. And we need some lead. And I think we need tin, as I recall. Let's make sure this is right. And it should be leadstone flux. This is a pretty easy thing to make. Oh, it's glass too, huh? And redstone. Oops. So there we go. I have 18 pieces here. And hopefully this is enough to get us over there. It might not be, but we'll see. I'm going to come off of the capacitor bank. I'm going to go underneath here. Okay. And we're going to go all the way over around the back here and into the device we want. Okay. I have 6 pieces left. There we go. And boom, this is getting power. And now it's giving us tiny, dry rubber. Now, this is a piece that we have to then make into a big piece of rubber, okay? So let me get out of here. And we'll go with the rubber. See, there's a tiny dry rubber, and then there's dry rubber. And to make this, we have to use some sort of crafting device to make that, okay? So I'm going to do another piece here. I think we should do some sort of crafter. And let's see if they have anything. That's automatic. I tend to use this one. It's fairly easy to make, just some crafting tables and torches. But now it looks like it's not very easy to make. Holy cow. Okay, well, let's see. Is there a mechanical crafter or it's a simple crafter? I don't know about that. I didn't look too far on this, guys. Analog crafter. Wow, I'm surprised this is so expensive. It's hard carbon alloy, which is what? Not sure what makes that. It's just graphite and a diamond. We can do that if we get an alloy smelter. What about the other thing here? This thing. I don't know. It looks like it's an ore that we have to find. Uh-oh. Let me go to figure out how we're going to make a crafter here. This is kind of a critical point that I kind of forgot. I think we're going to have to work on this just manually for now. We'll get that later. But we have tons of these balls here. And what you do is you take them over in 3x3 grid, which is what I wanted the crafter to do. And I wanted this to be like that and balance that out. What the heck? Oh, I see what I did. Ha! I thought it would balance like all the fields. Never mind. And what you're trying to get here, oh my gosh, Tinker, is you're trying to get this dry rubber, okay? Let's see if I can just fill this out and then hit the balance. There we go. Okay, now these pieces here, if you put them in and you cook them up, they make plastic. And this is what we need for the mob crusher. And we don't need very much of it. That should be enough. If you look at the mob crusher here, we need that. We need to make an iron sword. So let's find some sticks and some iron. Yay, we got sticks. And we got iron. So let's make an iron sword. That's pretty easy, right, guys? See, that's not bad. There we go. And we need one of these casings again, which is glass and more steel. And I gotta make even more steel, I think. There's some glass. We got plenty of glass. And I don't think we have enough steel again. Let me go for that in just a second. Let's see what else we can do here. Gold gear. Just take some gold. Okay, we can make a couple gold gears. Like that. We have redstone. We gotta get the redstone out of the chest here. There we go. And what else do we have? Books is paper and leather. And that's going to be a little bit of a trick for paper. Let's see. We can make it from sugar cane, which we don't really have yet. Let me see about trying to find it. Let me make some steel up and let me make some sugar cane. Got the sugar cane now and I made some paper. And we're going to make out the 2 books. There we go. And I also have the steel on me right here. So if we make this piece, we need osmium. And it's right there. Okay, so here we go. We should be able to make this now. Not that. That. Okay, there we go. We have the centerpiece. And we should have everything there for the mob crusher. Excellent. Now this device, I'm going to put over here. And I need another block to place it on. I don't care what I'm going to place it on for now. Because I wanted to have it up on this little dirt area that I set up here. And I got to make sure this faces the right way, and I think it's going to face the other way. Okay, yes. Now this is pointing in this area, and if anything gets in this area, it will kill it. Now right now, you can show the working area. It's only got this space. It's 1x1 grid that's 3 high. So if a monster gets in here, they will die. I need to add on some range cards here to help out with that. We also have to supply power. So I'm going to run the power lines over to this device, just like we've done before. And I'm also going to make some range cards. I believe what we need here is this tier 3 range add-on from Industrial Foregoing. This takes tin, it takes plastic and glass pane. So let's make some glass panes. There we go, and we need some tin. And there's some tins. All I need is one of these, I believe. And there it is. Now, if you recall over here, it has that range ability. Right now, the range, if I show range, it's right there, that little area right there. Let's turn it off. Let me put in this card, and then let's turn this back on. And there it is. So if anything, any monster goes into this area, it will die. Okay, and that's what we want to see. Now, I'm going to enclose this area in just a minute. I'm probably going to use factory blocks. And then once we do that, we can start to get the setup for the output. Now, a factory block is pretty easy to make. At least it used to be. It's just stone and iron, and I've got plenty of stone. I got plenty of iron. So let's make up some factory blocks so we can use this. This will be a lot of fun. There we got just a few factory blocks, and this block is pretty good. I can chisel this later. I just want to get this kind of made. So let's just do this right now. It's dark out. That's not very good. This is kind of a neat block type. It has a nice sound to it. And we're going to go all the way around here. I'm a little bit worried about lighting since it's a blood moon tonight. I don't want things to start spawning on me. So we're going to do this pretty quick here. Okay, almost done. Okay. And then all I have to do with this now is I just have to go up with, like that, with the wand. And we'll go one more. And you can see it does that kind of area. Now I'm going to go up a couple more, only because if anything does spawn, typically they will fall down. And so that would be kind of cool. Now I have to enclose this, and I also have to fill this in. So like that, fill that in. And I don't want to fill it like this because it'll fill over. So, uh-oh. Something did spawn. Uh-oh. Drama, guys. Oh, I got a cat spawning too. Up here. Oh no. Let me... Wait. I had this turned off because I was out in a test world. Holy moly. Uh-oh. A little scary here, guys. I'm sorry. Oh no. What am I going to do? If I can push them in there. Oh, man. They got these big swords. Okay, so let's see. Can we get in here, maybe? And lure them down? Hi! Come on down. Let's see. I'm gonna try to lure them down here. Yep, there's the mob crusher doing its job there. And I'll do this too. You hear him spawning behind me? Come on, in here. Hi! Now he should be able to come in here and come and kill me. I'm like, I got a safety room right here. Come on. Kill him! Thank you. I'm gonna put a spot here. I'm going to eat right now. And I hear a spider out here. This blood moon thing is not fun. And look, he's up there. I really need to secure that area, and I also need to make sure that I have this. Let me do a little more. Hopefully wait till it gets to daytime. Alright, after that wicked night, I have torched up the top so nothing can be in there. And I need to get some more blocks over here. I put them away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this in, and we are going to have some fun here. I want to put, and I have gotten already, from a loot bag actually, I got a drop of evil. Now I'm going to turn on the thing so I can see the dark blocks if there's, you know, where something can spawn and there stuff can spawn in here. I'm going to put another torch in here just to keep that from happening just for a second. Now, a drop of evil, if you don't know, basically makes the thing really spawn a lot of stuff. And you have to put it on dirt. And I have it here. And then what I need to do is immediately close this up. And this will be a self-contained room. Stuff will spawn. This will kill it, and we'll see what happens, okay? So here we go. We grab the torches here. Now, this also collects the items in the drops, I believe. So let's go see what happens here. Okay. I'm going to put this in. Just like that. And then we're going to close this up. Okay, there we go. So now this is killing mobs. And you can see we're getting drops. Now I'm going to have to start to put some items, conduits and things to get some storage for this. But basically, you can hear it. It's just going to go to town for a long time. Haha, I love it. I really need to add some lights maybe so I can prevent things from spawning. And we can do that in a little bit. I was starting to figure out how I'm going to set up the outputs from this, which is a fluid. If you can see here, you got fluid and you got all this other material for items. But I can only have one spot here left where I can do something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this power line and use one side from underneath and one from the back here. But so that means we got to figure out how to get power. And what I've chosen to do here is I'm going to use a wireless battery and the wireless transmitter here. These two things, okay? But these things take resonating redstone crystals, takes blocks of redstone, it takes stone burnt, and these things take the resonator. So that's what we're going to go with right now. The resonator. This is this piece here. We can make that pretty quick. So I'm going to go over here. We're going to do this as hopefully as quick as we can. The resonator here, we need the resonating these crystal things. It takes ender shards, which is an ender pearl cut. And we have that piece I made, and we have the ender pearl. So there's our 8 shards. There we go. Now this, we need to make a couple of these. So let's make one there. Let's make another one because I think we're going to need it. Okay. And then we need to get this all together, which I have with me. Now there is the resonator. Okay, now do we get a quest for that? I don't know. Now we also need what's called a mill, because we have to do this by hand, okay? So we're going to do this manual mill for now, and we need another resonator. That's why I made a second one. We also need to make this gear. So do we have wood on us to do that? No. Where is some wood? Do I have any wood? There's some wood. Okay, we're going to make the gear. There it is. And then we have to get polished stone, which is just stone, I believe. Let's see if we can do this. If you take stone and you put it in once, you get stone bricks. And if you do it again, you get polished stone. And so there is the mill, okay? So let's put this thing down here. I'm going to put the resonator here, the hand mill here. And there we are. The resonator is there. Now what we do is we put things in this device. It uses what's called grid power. And we generate grid power right now by hitting this little crank, okay? So we know that the thing was called stone burnt. This is the stuff here, and it takes polished stone. So we have 6 polished stone on us. I'll put it in here, and I'll hold the right mouse button. If I let go, it'll stop eventually. It's not stopping. Wow, I thought it would stop. Great, we can just let it keep on going. But basically what's going on is, if you go over to here, you can see it's slowly providing power to convert this into stone burnt. So let me go get some stone burnt. This will take me a little bit, and then we'll come right back and we'll see if we can make this wireless battery and transmitter. We have 7 stone burnt, and we're going to go over here, and we're going to see about making the battery first. If I go for wireless, you can see the wireless RF battery. Takes stone burnt, takes blocks, and takes the resonating crystal, and we got that. There it is. And now we're going to make a wireless RF transmitter. It's, again, one of those and a stone burnt, and I have that, and we got 4 of these, okay? So that's good. Now, how do these work? Well, I'm going to put it right beside here for now. And it kind of has power, has RF power, okay? And from that, we can transmit to this location. So I'm going to sever this power line right here. Okay, so you can kind of see that no power is coming through. I guess it takes an axe. I don't know why it would take an axe, but okay. Okay, so nothing's coming through here. This will take power out, okay? And what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to put this wireless transmitter up here. And it should be then supplying power. You can see how it has like a little light there. It's supplying power to the device. Okay, so there we go. Now this does take, looks like power drain, grid power to run. And so we might want to make some more stone burnt so that we can make like a water mill or something like that. But basically, this will no longer need to have this particular piece of leadstone flux coming through here, because it will eventually power that device. Let me go get some more stone burnt so we can make a mill that we can automatically use, like a water mill, and then we'll have all of the power we need for GP to run this particular device. So I'm on my last piece of stone burnt. When I watch the number go down, it's up at 9, it's up to 10. It'll jump down. That usually means it's just finished the job. So we'll see here in just a second. It should jump down, and there it went down to 5. We have 6. Okay, that's what we need for this. So now we're going to make the mill. This is a water mill. 6 stone burnt. I've already made these 3 things, so we have this right here. And this provides GP power if water is flowing around it. So I put over here so it's just not noisy. I put this right here. And you can see now, look at the grid power. See, it's going up automatically. We're just automatically generating power. I don't have to worry about this, okay? I'm going to take this out so it's not using it. So that means that this device over here should be functioning. And this is fully stored of power. See, that's awesome. So that's great. So now we can start to get some of these resources out of here. I'm going to put, let's see, what are we going to do? We're going to get both the things for the fluid and for the items. Okay. So let's get the drum. Yeah, let's get a drum here. I think I got everything in this chest that I need. We're going to need some gold plates and some diamonds. Okay. So we have a drum here, but this drum is kind of small on capacity. So I wanted to go with a reinforced drum. And you can see I have all that right here. And there we have the reinforced drum. Now, items. I have some fluids things and some item transfers. And we need to get some, what is that? Wither skull fragment. Very cool. Where are my transfer nodes? I don't see them anywhere. I thought I had them in this chest. Now I have to go find them, guys. This takes me a second here, and we'll get those. We'll run over to, they should be right there. There they are. Okay. Okay, so we're going to put this over here, going out this way, and we're going to say, how am I going to get down there to see it, though? Interesting point. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I can't get underneath. We'll have to figure that out in a moment. Let's go the other way, though. Let's take an item conduit out of here. And there we go. Now this should be filling up with the items that are currently in this system. They should just be pulling those out. Of course, we can put some upgrades in here to make it go faster and that sort of thing. So now, how are we going to get this out of here, guys? Well, I'm not sure because we don't have any way of getting down there except for by using some water. I'm trying to think what could work. Because it used to be sometimes you could just put this in here. I wonder if I can do that. And let me put this so I don't fall. Let me put something right here. Okay, there won't fall through. I wonder if I can just do this. Let's see. Can I put this? I'm not really attaching it to something. Oh, it did. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to come out here. And there's the fluid. Great. Now this fluid is the essence here. And this we can use for other things later. Now I need to get this conduit kind of right here broken. Okay. So let's go over here and let's go see what we can do. We got to get a wrench. It's in one of these chests. There it is. I made the crescent hammer. But what's nice about this is that you can go over here and you can just click on a joint. And you can hit it a few times and it will get rid of the joint. There it goes. So that's what we wanted. Essence flowing here. Items flowing into here. We're going to speed this up a little bit, but it's... Uh-oh. I think I just moved it around. Ah! Let's turn the lights on in there. Let's go check. I don't want to make sure I didn't move it like at a different angle. Yes, we did. Let's make sure it's facing this way. There it is. Okay. Don't touch that. There we go. Okay, so now this thing should be outputting these devices. I'm going to grab some of this stuff. Let me see if I can make some room here so I know what the drops are. I'll put that down there. So if we grab that. So, oh, interesting. We got some stuff there. And I'm going to grab this row here. It's got some of my blocks. There we go. Okay, so now if I turn these lights off, see that's turned off, you'll start to hear the system starting up. We'll walk through here. There it goes. And now all the drops are coming into here. And they should be shuffling out, okay? So you can see there was a loot bag, and there's, I guess, a pig just died. We're getting things. Isn't that awesome? Well, there you have it, guys. We have a mob farm now. This is working great. We just used the drop of evil in there, and the mob crusher is killing the monsters, and we have essence, and we have the items over here, and everything's working great. We also created some wireless stuff, so Everything's going fantastic with this. We've got a great setup and we've got a great start for this particular series. So I think that's it. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out. If you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. If you'd like to be notified of the videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all the notifications. And if you're new here, please subscribe. It certainly does help out. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.